it will be James subbing that class the whole time. And then my Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. Is Chloe. Or Chloe, I forgot Chloe Babb. Sunday is first Sunday, this Sunday is Victoria, and then the second and the third are James. Good question. I don't think so. But I'll put it on the Google Calendar, the one on the website. Okay, I'll update it today. I promise before I go. I've been meaning to do that anyway, so should get that done. So many things to check out the list. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to. Yeah, so I'll be back on the 21st, and then I'll teach on the 22nd, which is a Wednesday. Yeah, I think that's all. Should we just practice? Any questions? Any other questions? Ready for some yogs? Okay, let's do it. So how about we start on our back today? So go ahead and lay down. And as you lay down, it might feel good to just stretch a little bit. So maybe you take your arms long, legs long. Maybe you hug your knees in for a moment, take a little rock. You just roll your wrists and your ankles out. So any little bits and pieces of movement. And then find a place to rest that feels comfortable. And find stillness. So maybe your legs are extended, arms by your sides, just like Shavasana. Maybe your feet are on the ground with your knees bent. I like my feet wide with my knees falling in towards each other. That'll open up a little space in your low back. You might even want a little bit of gentle hip opening. You could bring your feet together, knees apart. If you want, you can bring one hand to your heart space, one hand to your belly. And if you have not already, close your eyes. Let's begin by just taking 3 great big huge breaths together. So next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. And take a moment, pause at the top in fullness. Maybe even sip in a little bit more. And then big open mouth sigh. Ah. 2 more like that. Great big inhale, fill up. Hold. Feel that breath or visualize that breath circulating around inside. And then when you're ready, open your mouth and let it go. Release. Ah. One last time. Biggest inhale you have taken all morning long. All the way down into your toes, out into your fingertips, up into the crown of your head, and then big open mouth sigh. Ah. Seal your lips now and start to drop into your Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. See if you can start to not just feel your breath flowing through, but also hear your breath flowing through. So the inhale, it's like you're taking a really deep, slow motion gas. The exhale, it's like you're fogging up a window, but your lips are sealed on top of the breath. So how big and spacious, how slow and steady can you breathe? Stay right here for as long as you want to. So if this feels really good, if you want to stay here a little longer, just in your own little Tuesday morning meditation, that's perfectly fine with me. If you're ready to start moving, draw your knees towards your belly and just find a gentle rock side to side for a moment. You can grab your kneecaps, you can grab backs of thighs, fronts of shins, or you don't have to grab your legs at all. Just a little rock or even a little circle with your knees. Trace the outline of your sacrum against the ground. And then eventually come to just neutral. So your knees are stacked right on top of your hips. Your shins are parallel to the ground. And then either tee out your arms or cactus your arms against the ground. Squeeze your legs together and flex or point through your toes. So active feet, inhale here. And then as you exhale, slowly let your legs fall over to the right, but see if you can keep them hovering above the ground, just an inch or so. Back of your left shoulder stays rooted. Breathe in, squeeze your legs together, activate your feet. And then as you exhale, slow motion, bring your knees back to center, back to neutral spine. Inhale here, check in with your neutral spine, squeeze your legs, activate your feet, and then exhale over to the left. See if you can move slowly and smoothly, hover right above the ground. So as far as you can go without touching, breathe in, hold. Back of your right shoulder is rooted, squeeze your legs as you exhale, back to center, slow motion. Inhale, center. Extend your left leg straight up towards the ceiling. Bend your knee as much as you need to so it doesn't pull on your low back. And then exhale over to the right side. Hovering above. Active through your feet. Breathe in. Backs of your shoulders are rooted. As you exhale, slowly back to center. And then as you inhale, center, switch out your legs. Right leg extends, left knee bends. Exhale to the left, slowly, smoothly. Hold here. Breathe in. Backs of your shoulders stay rooted. Exhale, back to center. One more time each side. This time, inhale. See if you can extend both legs up. Bend your knees as much as you need to so it doesn't pull on your low back, and exhale to the right. So your legs might feel a little heavier. Hold, inhale, squeeze your legs together, active through your feet. And exhale back to center. Inhale, center. See if you can extend a little more, press up through your heels. Exhale to the left, last one. Hover and hold, squeeze your legs, inhale. Exhale, slowly, smoothly back to neutral. Go ahead and give your knees a big squeeze. So bend your knees, squeeze them in. Even lift your upper body, wrap your forearms around your shins, forehead towards your knees. Take a big deep breath, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then release, full body stretch. So take your arms long, take your legs long, pull yourself apart. So as much length as you can find. And then notice if your front ribs lift a lot. See if you can press down through your back ribs just a little. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bridge pose, or set up for your bridge pose, I should say. So arms down by your sides, feet on the ground with your knees bent, feet about hips width distance apart, and your ankles come straight down from your knees, all 10 toes face forward. Exhale, pull your belly button down, scoop your tailbone up. Inhale, peel your spine off your mat, one vertebra at a time. Once you get to the top of your bridge, hold for about 5 to 7 rounds. You can make it your own. So maybe you work your shoulders underneath you, interlace your fingers. Maybe you take robot arms. If you want to take those lifts and lowers of just your butt, if you come to my class often, you know what I'm talking about. Go for it. So your expression of bridge pose, focus on opening through your front body, stretching through the front of your hips. Hug in with your inner thighs. Stay rooted, especially through your heels and the inner edges of your feet. You might even pick up your toes and spread them apart. Big breaths. You should be able to see your belly expand with each inhale. Very nice, friends. One more round. And then if you do have your shoulders underneath you, work them out from under you. Everybody reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling. One more inhale here. Lift your hips, hug in with your inner thighs. Keep your arms reaching straight up. Exhale, one vertebra at a time. Lower down. Good. Once you get back to neutral, tee out your arms or cactus your arms against the ground again. Bring your feet mat width distance apart, windshield wipers. So side to side, back and forth. Your knees are still bent. Feet are wider than your hips. Go slowly. So your top knee, it works forward and down each time. Flex your toes and really work these in a way that feels therapeutic. After a few rounds, come back to center and just rest with your knees in, your feet out. Take a couple breaths there. You might bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Breathe down into your low back. Draw your knees in, so lift your feet, hug your knees in, grab behind your thighs or in front of your shins, or you can reach your arms straight up towards the sky. Start to rock and roll this time. So forward and back along your spine. Make these rocks as smooth as possible. Take about 6 or 7 of them, slow and controlled. And then eventually rock up, cross your ankles, bring your hands to the ground in front of you. Find your way into a tabletop position. So crawl back a little bit if you need to. And then once you're in your tabletop, start with your intuitive movement. So maybe cat-cows, maybe big circles with your hips. Anything goes, just feeling around. Nice job, you guys. Slow, spacious breath. So reconnect to your Ujjayi. If you've lost it, just come back. Notice how your spine feels. Notice how your shoulders feel, hips, even your hands, your wrists, your forearms. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. So getting out of your mind, that voice that says, am I doing this right? How does everybody else look? Do I look weird? That voice, it gets to fall away and you just feel whatever there is to feel. No judgment, no self-conscious thoughts, just your own observation from your felt senses. So see if you can be more in your body, less in your mind. It's an invitation. As you are ready, downward facing dog. Once you're back in your down dog, friends, just keep that exploration going. So you can keep moving around, pedal out your heels, shift your weight side to side. And the movement, it doesn't have to be great big movement to make a great big difference. So little tiny micro adjustments, a lot of times, that's what really changes the pose. So simply pressing more into the inner edge of your feet rather than rocking onto the outer edge. Maybe bringing more of a bend into your knees, finding more length from your fingertips all the way up to your sit bones. Finding a little more space or strength in your shoulders. Feel around. Feel your breath. Let it flow through. Let your breath be what supports you here. So rather than just muscling through your entire practice, your breath is supporting you from the inside. You guys look awesome. Nice poses. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, and however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you've arrived, just hang out in your fold. So wherever you'd like to go, maybe ragdoll, grab opposite elbows or fold your arms overhead. Maybe hands behind your head. You can interlace your fingers at the base of your skull, give the back of your neck some traction. Maybe a little sway, bob, or bounce. Try not to rock back into your heels. So rather than leaning back, you're leaning slightly forward. Your heels are light. So if I had a little piece of paper, I wanted to slide it underneath your heels, it'd be really easy for you to just lift them off the ground. See if you can lift your butt higher Let the crown of your head move a little closer to the earth. One last huge breath. Breathe into your back body. Next time you inhale, halfway lift position. So spine nice and long. Get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, fold and bow. Do that once more, halfway lift. So feel all the length from the top of your head back to your sit bones. Press back through the tops of your thighs. Exhale, fold. This time we'll take it all the way up. So inhale through your halfway lift, all the way to stand, reach up. Hand to heart with your exhalation. Flow with your breath. Inhale, reach up and stretch. Exhale, slow dive down, traction out your spine. Yeah, nice crisp. Breathe in, lift halfway. Find so much length. Exhale, fold. Nice, Brenda. Root through your feet. Heart leads all the way up. Arms reach. Big stretch. Nice, Sydney. Hands to heart as you exhale. Reconnect with you. Do that once more. Inhale, reach up. How much length can you find? Keep that length and exhale. Dive down. So you're lengthening for as long as possible. Then bow. Empty out. Halfway lift with your in-breath. Feel a connection to your center, navel to spine. As you stick your butt out behind you, exhale, fold, release. Root through your feet, heart leads all the way to stand, arms to the sky, perhaps gaze up. Hands to heart, exhale. This time, take your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. If you want more of a challenge, bend your elbows, press your palms together, and see if you can squeeze your elbows closer to one another. Start to reach your hands back away from your body. Maybe it's a tiny bit, maybe it's a lot. Option to add a little back bend, so lift your heart up. Take your gaze up, don't let your head collapse back. Hug in with your inner thighs, press your hips forward. One more big inhale. Keep your clasp, exhale, hinge at your hips all the way down. Hang out in your forward fold, so relax your neck. See if you can lift your knuckles higher. See if you can lift your sit bones higher. Weight is more in your toes and the balls of your feet, not so much in your heels. Bend your knees if it's helpful. Widen your stance if it's helpful. Shake your head, yes, no, maybe so. See if you can lift your knuckles up, possibly reach them forward. One more in-breath. Nice work, good, Makai. Exhale, hands to low back, then release your clasp. Give them a little shake out or shake your head. On an in-breath, lift halfway. How much length and strength can you create in your back body? Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, plank position. Feel free to come to your knees if you'd like to modify. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Find a little rock forward, turn your tippy toes. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Strong arms, strong belly. Choose a back bend of your choice today. So baby cobra, full cobra, up dog, Spider-Man cobra, sphinx, locust, so many options. Wherever you want to go, give yourself a couple breaths. And then as you are ready, downward facing dog. Find your way back. And about 5 rounds. Soft face. Soft forehead. Soft outer shell. So you're using a lot of strength in your down dog. Where can you find a little bit of softness or sweetness? Take one more big inhalation into your down dog. Nice, Sophia. Exhale, look to the top of your mat. Step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift with your inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, bow, let it go. Ah, nice, Ellie. Root through your feet all the way up. High mountain, big stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, inhale, take your arms to the sky. Exhale this time, chair plane. So bend your knees, swing your arms back behind you, keep a little lift in your heart. So it's like you're doing cobra pose with your heart, not rounding and looking down, but lifting and gazing slightly forward. Beautiful. Bend your elbows a bit and see if you can squeeze your elbows towards each other behind your back. Yes. Palms face each other, palms face the ground. Stay where you're at or rock forward onto your tiptoes. Lift your heels as high as you can and see if you can lower your butt a little bit. Nice, Kate. One more full round of breath. Soft face. Stay on your tiptoes if you want a balance challenge. High mountain all the way up as tall as you can grow. Stay on your tiptoes, slow dive down, let your ankles shake and tremble, meet yourself at your edge. Halfway lift, heels on the ground. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat. Take your vinyasa however you want to. So you can add a couple push-ups if you're feeling it. You can come to your knees, skip it all together, substitute cat-cows. You do you. See you back in down dog. Nice P. Beautiful, Madeline. Back in your down dog. Ujjayi breath. Big, spacious. Can you hear your own breath flowing through? Slow, steady. Next time you inhale, take your right leg back and up. Three-legged dog. For this one, keep your hips square so your inner thighs face each other. Don't go for height so much as length and strength. See if you can feel the front of your right thigh, your quad muscle turn on. So feel it squeeze. Active through your right foot. Take one more big in breath. Thanks, Liz. As you exhale, right knee to your nose. So round, hollow out. Stay here, breathe in. See if you can lift higher through your waistline. You should be on your back, tippy toes. And then exhale, step forward softly. We're going to bring our back knee down just for this time. So we're not going to do this in our flow, but for right now, back knee comes down. If you need extra cushion, double up your mat or use a sweatshirt. Hands to your front thigh. And then start to lean forward like you want to sit your right butt cheek on your right heel. Press down through your right heel and pull back and up towards your right butt cheek energetically. Tone your belly, lift your heart high. Stay here or take your arms to the sky. Feel your breath, let it flow through. Very nice. Press down through your front heel, pull back. See if you can let your hips move a little closer to the ground. Stay here, or final option, bring your right hand to your low back and push your hips forward just a little bit. Point your elbow towards the back wall. Take one more inhale, maybe a little baby back bend. Exhale, hands come down to frame your front foot. Now tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Rise up to crescent lunge, so strong crescent lunge. Beautiful. Strength in your legs, your strong foundation. Front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Hug in with your inner thighs, so your front hip's pulling back hip is pulling forward. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart and hinge forward. So we're preparing for a balance, root into your front foot. See if you can float your back foot off the ground. So you're in warrior three, hands are in prayer. Stay here, left leg strong and powerful, spine long, hips square. Option to add some arms. So you might reach forward. You might reach out to both sides. You might reach back. You can make it your own. Take one more round. Nice, Kathy. And back to crescent. Soft landing if possible. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Lower your hands. Walk your hands over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. Inhale. Find a halfway lift. And if you want, maybe you add some arms. Reach out. Reach forward if you want a lot of intensity. Whenever you're ready, you can either fold or explore. So anywhere you would like to go. Big deep breath. Good job. Slow and steady with your inhales and exhales. You're working your fold just like in our regular forward fold. Try not to rock back into your heels, but it's that little lean forward. Press back through the very tops of your thighs. Lift through your sit bones. One last round. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise all the way up to stand. From here, we will find a warrior two position. So right toes, turn forward, bend your right knee, reach your right arm forward, left arm back. Yes, very nice. So track your right knee towards your pinky toe rather than letting it fall in. Feel into neutral pelvis as you allow your hips to open. Little tone in your low, deep abdominals. Your heart and shoulders are facing towards the left side of the room. Take one more full round, settle in. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Front palm rotates up, reach back, lengthen through your right side. Keep that big, deep bend, awesome cam, in your front knee, and keep tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe. Breathe into your right waistline, right rib cage. Beautiful. Soften through your face. One more big, huge inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot, and just step forward nice and easy. Forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet, rise all the way to stand, arms to the sky. Breathe in, pause right here. We'll take a side body stretch. So you might grab your left wrist, you might bring your right hand to your right hip, you might interlace your fingers, steeple index. We'll take it over to the right first. So hips to the left, upper body to the right, like you're trying to make a crescent moon shape with your body. Yeah, nice, Ellie. See if you can really press into your left foot, especially the inner edge. Good, beautiful, Jen. Breathe into your left waistline. One more round. Inhale back to center. Other side as you exhale. So your own variation, up and over. Breathe into your right side, waistline. The space in between your ribs, those are called your intercostal muscles. Stretch them out, wake them up. Yeah, keep your right shoulder plugged in. So pull it back and down. Take one more breath. Beautiful, Kathy. Inhale back to center. As you exhale, just a little baby back bend. Cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Curl open, hug in with your inner thighs. Inhale, re-extend, find neutral pelvis, neutral spine, reach up. And then exhale, stick your butt out, reach your heart forward all the way down and fold. Halfway lift with your inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa. Take it however you want to. Reconnect, ujjayi, so slow, steady. Use your breath to guide your movement. So we're never just speeding through. They're always moving slowly and intentionally. Back in your down dog, maybe notice, how does right side feel versus left side? Maybe there's a big difference. Maybe there's not much of a difference. No judgment, just observation. Next time you inhale, take your left leg to the sky. Good, nice, Madeline. So left leg strong and powerful, hips square. Don't go so much for height, go for length and strength. So if I came over to you, I tried to press your left leg down, nothing would happen, it wouldn't move. It's so strong as it floats in space. Press through your fingertips, lift from your center. Take one more big inhale all the way up into your left toes. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So curl in, round your spine. Stay here, breathe in, push the ground away. Exhale, softly step forward. Bring your back knee down gently, just this once. So if you want, double up the side of your mat, use a sweatshirt or something to give you extra cushion. Hands to your front thigh. Make sure you have enough space in your legs. So if your stance is really short, this is gonna be really hard. And like even before you get into the pose, your heel is gonna lift up. So walk your front foot forward if needed, and then start to sit your left butt cheek towards your left heel. Back toes can stay tucked or untuck them, but actively press through your toes and try to spread through your toes. As you sit your left butt cheek towards your left heel, press down through your left heel, and imagine you're trying to pull your left heel back and up towards your butt cheek. Navel to spine, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Hips are square, stay here, or arms to the sky. Keep that little tone in your belly to protect your low back. Stay here. Final option, left hand to your low back and gently press your hips forward. See if you can find just a little baby back bend. So gaze up and puff up through your chest. Breathe, soften. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Rise to crescent lunge as you are ready. Settle in. Yes, very nice. So feel into all that space you created in your legs and your hips, and then feel the strong structure of this pose. Front hip pulls back, nice to knee, back hip pulls forward, little tone through your belly, lift your heart, lift your gaze, reach up. Nice paw, beautiful. One more big inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center, just in prayer. Lean forward, root into your front foot a lot. Float your back foot off the ground. See if you can keep your hips nice and square. Bend your standing leg if you need to, but try not to sit in your left hip. Use your core. Stay where you're at or add some arms. Hey, Sophia. Awesome, Ellie. Arms forward, arms out, arms back. Back leg strong. Take one last breath, your variation. Nice, Kate. Very good. Awesome, Laura. Back to your crescent lunge. Soft landing if possible. Inhale. Beautiful, Chris. Exhale, hands to the earth. Walk your hands to the right long edge of your mat this time. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Adjust if you need to in your stance. Find a halfway lift. Breathe in, add arms if you want. And then whenever you're ready, explore or work your fold. So lots of ways to explore. Lots of ways to just be in the pose and use your breath to work it from the inside. Stay in your body, stay with your breath, whatever you feel moving through. Good, bad, comfortable, and uncomfortable. So just welcome it all. Not controlling, just allowing. Last couple of rounds. All right, next time you inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips and then rise. So press into your feet, rise all the way up to stand. Warrior two position. So left toes turn forward and then bend into your front knee. Left arm forward, right arm back. Either gaze over your left fingertips or try closing your eyes and just see how this pose feels from the inside. Can you feel your front knee tracking towards your pinky toe? Can you feel your pelvis nice and neutral while allowing your hips to open? Nice, Makai. One more full round. Settle in. Reverse your warrior. Next inhale. Front palm rotates up. Reach up, reach back, lengthen. So keep a big bend in your front knee and keep tracking it towards your pinky toe. Nice P. See if you can lengthen more through your left side or just breathe more into your left side. Feel the space there. One more big, huge inhale. As you exhale, cartwheel your arms to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot, and just step forward, nice and easy, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet, rise all the way to stand, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart or arms down by your sides. And just close your eyes. Stand with tons of awareness. So feel your feet rooting down. Feel your crown lifting up. Feel the space in between your shoulders. Feel into your neutral pelvis, your neutral spine from the inside. Feel your breath flowing through you, all the aliveness inside of you. This is all meditation is, just being with yourself and feeling what's there. We'll move through that entire flow now, breath to movement. That doesn't mean we speed through it. It means we go slow. We move intentionally with our big, deep breaths. So if at any time you want to take a pause, you want to do your own thing, totally fine with me. Always honor where you are at first. Take one more big inhale, standing in your mountain pose. Feel like a mountain, strong, stable, full of breath, hold. And then big open mouth sigh. Ah, good job. Ujjayi, arms to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Option to float to tiptoes. Stay on your tiptoes if you want. High mountain. Squeeze through the fronts of your thighs as tall as you can grow. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you dive. Stick your butt out. Reach your heart forward all the way down. Halfway lift. Heels on the ground. Breathe in. Exhale. Plant your hands. Feet back. Chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, peel your heart open. Nice, Brenda. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. Good breathing. Inhale your right leg high, strong and powerful. Exhale, step your right foot through softly. Coming right up into our crescent lunge. Breathe in, rise. Strong through your legs, lift through your heart. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center and lean forward. Just prepare for your balance. As you inhale, back foot floats off the ground. Stay here, hold as you exhale, option to add your arms. Now, as you inhale, come back to crescent lunge, soft landing if possible. Reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Immediately walk your hands to the left long edge, parallel your feet, straighten your legs, lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, bow, dive as deep as you can into your fold. Now listen, inhale, reverse swan dive. So rise all the way up, stretch your arms up. Exhale, warrior two position. Pivot your front toes forward, reach forward and back. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the earth. Step forward, forward fold. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet all the way up, reach. Side body stretch, your variation to the right, exhale. Through center, breathe in. Other side, exhale all the way to emptiness. Breathe in center. Baby back bend as you exhale, navel to spine to protect your low back, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Exhale, dive down, let your breath guide your movement. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going or even hold empty, lower down. Inhale, peel your heart open. Nice, Cam. Exhale, take your hips back, down dog. Big, huge inhalation, left leg high, powerful and strong. Now use your core. Exhale, soft step to the top of your mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, hands to your heart. Lean forward, prepare for your balance. So root into your front foot. Inhale, back foot floats up. Stay here, hold here. Exhale, add some arms. Very nice. Back to crescent lunge. Inhale, soft landing. Exhale, hands to the ground and sweep them over to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift, breathe in. You can add arms if you want. Exhale, fold deeply. Press into your feet. Lead with your heart, rise. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Left toes forward, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up, reach back. Keep the big bend in your front knee. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground. Step forward, forward fold. Lift halfway, breathe in, realign. Exhale, bow, let it go. Press into your feet, heart leads, rise. Arms reach. Hands to heart center. One last time. Listen for a few additions. Inhale, reach up. Chair plane or drinking bird. Exhale. So maybe on your tiptoes. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. High mountain, as tall as you can possibly grow. Yeah, and then maybe stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. It's an exaggeration of how this should always feel. Inhale, halfway lift with your heels on the ground. Very nice. And then exhale, chaturanga. Plant your hands, feet back, lower down. Nice, Chris. Lift your heart. Breathe in. Keep your shoulders back and down. Nice, Paul. Exhale, downward facing dog. Listen here. Inhale your right leg high. Stay and hold, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Push the ground away. Inhale, back up, three-legged. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or aim for your armpit, aim high. Inhale, back up, stretch, lengthen. Now everybody, exhale, knee to your nose, softly step through. Inhale, crescent lunge, strong legs, rise up, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, hands to heart, lean forward, prepare for your balance. With your inhale, float your back foot up, back leg strong, stay, hold as you exhale, option for some arms. Very nice, back to crescent lunge, land as soft as you can, inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Walk them over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Add arms if you want. Exhale, bow, fold all the way to empty. Root through your feet, reverse swan dive, rise. Inhale, reach up. Nice, Sydney. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse, reach up, reach back. Now listen, exhale, side angle. So you're coming through your warrior 2, reach forward, tip it over. Take about 3 breaths in your side angle, anywhere you want to go with it. Maybe your left arm reaches forward. Nice, Kate. Maybe you take a half or a full bind. So feeling into your pose, wrap your right butt cheek underneath you, track your right knee open. If you want to stay here, you can stay here. Otherwise, half moon, reach forward with your right hand. Maybe you're using a block. Float your back foot off the ground, back leg strong, powerful. Yes. If there's a variation of half moon you want to go for it. Last couple of breaths. Back leg strong, maybe lift it higher. Everything in half moon is engaged and powerful. Soften through your outer shell. One last round. Good work, everybody. Now listen, just forward fold. Step your left foot down at the top of your mat and give your right leg a little shake out. Then maybe pedal out your heels. So just like you would in down dog, lift one heel, then the other, move your hips side to side, come back to your breath. Ujjayi, slow, steady. Next, inhale, halfway lift position, realign. Exhale, bow, fold. Roots through your feet, rise. Arms reach, breathe in, get ready for your side body stretch. Exhale to the right, make it your own, you can change it up. Inhale through center. Other side, exhale like a crescent moon shape with your body. Reach, inhale back up. One more standing back bend. Exhale, open your heart. Squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Back muscles strong. Inhale, re-extend, lengthen, realign. And exhale, swan dive all the way down. Fold. Lift halfway with your inhalation. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Heart lifts, breathe in. Hips lift, breathe out. Nice, Laura. Inhale your left leg high. Stay and hold or exhale. Left knee, right elbow across your body. Use your obliques. Push the ground away. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, left to left. Aim as high as you can. Push the ground away. Yes, inhale back up. Exhale, everybody. Knee to your nose, then step through softly. Crescent lunge, breathe in and rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Lean forward. Focus your gaze on where you're about to go. And then inhale, float your back foot up. Stay here as you exhale, hold more length and maybe add some arms. Yes, nice, Jen. Back to crescent lunge. Very nice, Pete. Reach your arms up, gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Sweep them over to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Lift halfway as you breathe in. Optional arms. Exhale, fold as deep as you can. Bow all the way to empty. Press into your feet. Strong core, rise. Arms to the sky, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse, breathe in. Reach up and back. Keep the deep bend in your front knee. Exhale, side angle. So come through warrior two, reach forward. Tip it over. Keep your heart open. Keep your hips open. About 3 rounds in side angle. Anywhere you want to take it, any variation you want to find. Keep wrapping your left butt cheek, tracking your left knee towards your pinky toe. Heart wants to look up. You can stay here or option for balancing half moon. Reach your left hand forward. Float your back leg up. Back leg is strong, powerful. If there's a variation you want to play with, feel free. In half moon, everything is extending. Everything is strong. So if your back leg feels heavy, use the muscles in your back leg. Squeeze. Let your back leg support itself. One last round wherever you have chosen to go. Good job, friends. And then just meet up, forward fold. Nice and easy, top of your space. Give your left leg a little shake out. Find your breath. Inhale to a halfway lift. And as you lift, bring your big toes to touch. Little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl as you exhale. So little tiny potato bug ball. Butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. And you can either intentionally lift your heels up high. As your heels lift, your butt gets lower, your nose gets closer to your knees. You could also intentionally work your heels towards the ground. That'll work your ankle flexibility. Option to wrap your arms around your shins. Squeeze, get as compact as you can. Take one more deep breath. Good job, good variations. Halfway lift, breathe in. You can adjust your feet however you want. Now listen, exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank pose. Pause in your plank pose. One arm at a time, lower down to your forearms, forearm plank. Strong through your shoulders, strong through your core. Elbows are no wider than your shoulders. Hug in with your upper arms, push the ground away. See if you can feel length in the back of your neck and softness through your face. Slowly, without letting your elbows drift apart, walk your toes in and lift your hips up, dolphin pose. So hips as high as they can go. Imagine a rope attached to your belly button, pulling straight up towards the ceiling. Keep pushing down through the belly of your forearms. Keep hugging in with your upper arms. Stay where you're at, or you're welcome to play. Maybe you want to lift one leg, then the other, little hops if that's in your practice. No pressure, so do you. Sometimes first option, just holding in dolphin, that can be the hardest. See if you can be wherever you're at for about 2 more great big huge breaths. Soft face, soft jaw. Press your chest, your heart back towards the back wall. One last huge inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Feet down, knees down. Child's embryo, or maybe a hero's pose, just seated meditation, kneeling position. Take a moment, just slowing down, just noticing, just observing. Tabletop position, hands and knees. We're just gonna thread the needle with our right arm. So if you want to, you can extend your left leg out to the left, toes face directly forward, and your heel comes straight out from your hip. Right arm out to the right, and then all the way up towards the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, thread your right arm through. Come to rest on the outside of your shoulder, outside of your head, very gently. And then big, deep breaths into your back body. All the way to empty with each exhale. And just feel the space in your back body. Feel your connection to center at the bottom of each exhalation. Take about 2 more rounds. Good. If you do happen to have your left hand lifted, left hand comes back to the ground. Next time you inhale, unthread your right arm, reach it all the way up. One more time, open up. And exhale, right hand down. Now pick up your left foot, swing your left leg over, so left toes off the right side of your mat, and then see if you can pull your hips to the left. Ease back over your right shoulder. So lengthen through your left side. You might bend one or both elbows. You might round a little or arch a little. So feel into it. One more round. Yes, back to tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. All right, Ujjayi breath. Inhale, right leg to the sky. And then this time, open up your hip. So bend your knee and peel your hip open. Reach it out, reach it up. Stack your right hip on top of left. Very nice. Active through your right foot and squeeze through the back of your right knee like you're trying to squeeze an invisible rolled up washcloth. Perfect place to stay. If you would like, option 2, flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you, nice and easy. And then right arm forward, heart forward. Yes, lift your hips. Back muscles hug around your spine. Nice, Ellie. One more round. Nice work. Now everybody, 3-legged down dog. Square off your hips. See if you can feel the big, huge difference in those two positions. One more inhale. Pigeon pose. Exhale, right shin to the top of your space. Gently set your body down. If you'd rather take this on your back or in a seat or in any other variation, totally fine with me. If you're taking regular pigeon, make sure you're not just sinking into it. So especially if you have naturally really open hips, rather than just plopping and sitting your right butt cheek on the ground, pull your front hip back, back hip forward. Find structure, strength, what's called integrity. And then right hip keeps pulling back as your heart bows forward. Right knee should be towards the outer right edge of your mat rather than midline. Good job, you guys. And then just feel what's there. Be with the sensation. So see if you can bring your right knee all the way up here. Chin a little bit forward. You're already really flexible. Yeah, and then find that lifting that you just did. Just like that. Keep pulling that back and then bounce. That's perfect. Good job. You can release these if you want. Good job. Take about 3 to 5 more breaths. Open mouth size, always welcome. So if there's a lot of sensation, a lot of energy, big inhale and then open mouth exhale. So nice. Ah. Soft through your face, through your jaw. Soft through your shoulders. And even imagine you can soften through your heart space. Last couple breaths. Good job, friends. Slowly start to lift your upper body. We're gonna end up in just a 3-legged tabletop. So plant your hands, tuck your back toes under and scoot your back knee forward so your hips lift. And then unthread your right leg, give it a nice little shake out. Maybe take a few circles with your right knee. And then eventually from here, we'll move into a modified side plank. So your right leg extends back. You can even set your right foot on the ground if you want to. Left foot comes to the outside of your mat on the left side, and then right arm up. Yeah, you got it. So opening up towards the right side of the room, modified side plank. Right foot can be on the ground, or if it's hovering, strong and powerful through your right leg. Take your right arm forward, bicep next to your ear and lengthen. Stay here, or final option, bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your right foot. Kick foot into hand, we'll hand back into foot. See if you can kick your foot back rather than up, and then let your heart look up. Press your hips gently forward. One more big breath, active through your toes. Yes, very nice. Let it go. Tabletop position. And then in your tabletop, just a moment of intuitive movement, cat-cows, hip circles, child's pose, cobra pose, eventually back to down dog. And just find lots of length back in your down dog. Very nice. Ujjayi breath. One more big inhale. Push the ground away. Exhale, look forward, step or float, top of your space, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift position, lengthen. Exhale, tuck and curl. Sorry, bring your big toes. I forgot to tell you. Bring your big toes together. Little gap in between your heels. So coming into your little ball once again. Same options as before, or this time if you want, take toe stand. So balancing on your tiptoes, hug in with your inner heels, inner thighs, inner knees. See if you can point your knees directly forward. So your thighs are parallel to the ground, hands to heart, balancing on your tiptoes. Soft face, focus your gaze wherever you've chosen to go. 2 more big breaths. Nice job, everybody. Halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank, vinyasa your way. Add or subtract whatever you'd like. Meet up on your hands and your knees, tabletop position. So setting up for thread the needle with our left arm, option to take your right leg straight out to the right, toes face forward, heel comes directly out from your hip. Left arm now out to the left, all the way to the sky, breathe in. And then exhale to thread it through. So reach as far as possible, then come down to rest gently. Breathe into your upper back, low back, mid back. So see if you can feel all the space in your back body. If I came over to you, put my hands on your back, I should be able to tell, are you inhaling or are you exhaling? Are you expanding or are you contracting? Nice job, friends. About 3 more rounds of breath here. All the way to empty every single exhale. Soft face, soft forehead. If you happen to have your right hand lifted, set it back down. Your right, yeah, your right hand. And then next inhale, unthread your left arm, reach it all the way up, open up. And exhale, left hand down. Pick up your right foot, swing it over. So right toes tucked under off the left side of your mat. Pull your hips to the right as you gaze back over your left shoulder. Or maybe you even peekaboo under your left armpit, round your back a little bit. Maybe bend one or both elbows or walk your right hand forward. So feel around. One more great big huge breath, right side long. Tabletop. Downward facing dog. Walk it out for a moment. Reconnect to your breath. Inhale, left leg high. And then try not to shift through your hands or your shoulders as you peel your hip open. So bend your knee, reach it out and up. Active through your foot, squeeze through the back of your knee. Stay here or flip. Left foot comes down. Okay, Sophia, heart forward. If this front wall was a mirror, you're trying to look at yourself in that mirror. You're trying to let your heart look in that mirror. Yes. Beautiful, Sydney. One more round. Lift, open, and then come back. Everybody's 3-legged dog. Left leg reaches high, square off your hips. One more in-breath. Exhale, pigeon, left shin forward, body comes down. If you want to take a different variation, feel free. So set yourself up with all the integrity of the pose that you did on the other side. Left knee towards the outer left edge of your mat rather than midline. Left hip is pulling back as you take your heart forward. Big breaths. Good job, you guys. About 5 more. Open mouth exhales anytime. Ruby doesn't like that smell so much. Oh, yeah. All right, last couple of rounds. Big deep breaths all the way down into your hips, your pelvic bowl. Slowly lift your upper body. Meet again in a 3-legged tabletop. So if you're in regular pigeon, you'll plant your hands, tuck your back toes under, scoot your back knee up, and then unthread your left leg, take it back, gently shake it out. Maybe a couple circles with your left knee. And then as you're ready, open up, modified side plank. So pivot on your right knee, your right foot comes out behind you like a little kickstand as you open towards the windows. Nice paw. Try to press your hips forward rather than sticking your butt out behind you. Left foot can be on the ground or left leg lifted. Make it strong. Left arm reaches forward. Feel into the length of your left side. Breathe into that length. Perfect place to stay. Final option only if you want to take it. Bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your foot. Let your heart open more. So imagine your heart is trying to look up. Press your hips forward. Kick foot into hand. Pull hand back into foot. One last big breath. Let it go. Hands and knees. Just a moment of intuitive movement. Anything that feels good. And then back to one final down dog, just to stretch there. So if you want one final vinyasa, now would be your time to take that as well. So feel into all that length you've created in your body, all that space. One more big, huge inhale. And then exhale, gently bring your knees back to the ground. Find your way onto your back all the way down. Hug your knees in once you arrive. And just take a little rock from side to side. Yeah. Eventually, supine spinal twist of your choice, legs to the right. Left arm out to the left, or cactus with your left arm. Gaze up or over your left shoulder. Send your breath all the way down into your belly with your exhales. Just let your body melt into the ground. Melt around the twist. Your next couple breaths, switch to the other side. Take your time. Maybe neutralize before just sending your legs to the left. Big, deep belly breaths. And when you feel pretty even on both sides with your twists, come back to center and find a happy baby. Maybe rocking a little bit or playing, extending one leg and then the other, both legs, maybe turning it into a sort of plow pose. So anywhere else you want to go to finish off your own practice, and then just start making your way into your final resting pose, your final relaxation. My thought for you is simple. It's just a reminder. It's by Cory Muscara. He says, stillness is not a place we get to or even a skill we develop. Stillness is our nature. We simply learn to reconnect to it. It is a remembering. Stillness is not a place we get to or even a skill that we develop. Stillness is our nature. We simply learn to reconnect to it. It is a remembering. So for these last few moments, let this be a remembering of everything that lies so deep inside of you, everything that is part of just the essence of who you are. So underneath all the layers, all the labels, all the stories, feeling into the stillness, the spaciousness, the expansiveness that you are. Let your breath become effortless. And just rest these last few moments of class. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And slowly find your way onto either side, no rush. And take a moment to just rest in fetal position. Just curling into yourself, letting the ground hold you just a little bit longer. Letting your practice really settle inside of you. And then use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation. So sit up tall, close your eyes, and gather your hands together at your heart. And just bow your head to your own heart in acknowledgement of yourself. Thank yourself for showing up today, taking the time, putting forth the effort to do your practice, to slow down and tune in and be more present. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. Namaste. I'll see you in 3 weeks. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you, Zoomies. And my subs won't be Zooming, so YouTube. What's up, buddy? Love you. Love you.